got thin sets here, it start with a powder, and then I add water on it, and then so the consistency is just this, you know, and then it's gonna go on the wall. I'm gonna start by using the easy stuff instead of the hard stuff. So just like that, basically like a drywall mud. The tool you need on this is just plastic tools, and then you need a drywall knife, like a utility, so you can cut this. I think I have one here, if Manny hasn't stole it for me.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I know, right? It's a good way to start a video by calling you a thief. Alright, so just like that, and I cut it.
So the thin set is just holding up that redguard tape?
Yeah, the thin set is actually like a glue for this kind of thing. Just like, yeah, it's holding the tape, the redguard tape. I put it wide enough so I can use two, because there's two cracks in here. So.
Okay, so it's kind of like right over here.
Yeah, exactly, just like that.
Those two seams.
So what I have to do is, in the middle, I'm gonna press it here and squeeze it out. And then I switch my hand. Sometimes I do it this way. So the idea is to squeeze as much as you can out mud, so you have the same surface. Because on tile, even though it could be like a 1/8 of an inch different in tile, you can tell. So it has to be flush. And then the same thing here. Sometimes, you know.
So that's just to make sure that it's flush when you put the tiles on?
Yeah, exactly. Just to make
out.
sure I'm the same surface as this. Not like I have. I can't afford bump on this, like a bumpiness. So just like that, just like this. Again, I can, you know, sometimes I overgrease actually.
So you have like a bunch right there in the front. So what do you do? Just
this one, like that. Yep, just like that. Boom. That's it. That's what to it. But you gotta make sure you squeeze it out completely. Not completely, something behind it, so it stick better. You can't have any hair inside the tape, because you're gonna have a bubbling, and then that bubble can cause a crack on the tile, or you know, it has to be really stick to it. So that's it right there. And now Manny gonna go do the easy stuff first before we go to the hard part, right, Manny? So
I wouldn't call it easy, but
we'll see.
Give it a shot.
You're the one that was laughing at me, so let's see. Let's see what you do now. Take my knife out, you know, put it in sharp proof so Manny cannot hurt himself. Alright, yep. Oh boy. Oh.
Making a mess.
Making a mess. You know what
Don't make fun of me.
Yeah. Baby stuff, you know.
We'll get there.
Yeah, but don't put anything on the top.
We gotta cover it better.
And the customer happened to watch us, subscribe from us, so we can't share. Yeah, yeah.
So a lot of these. Okay.
Oh, don't scrape it out. What? Am I making you nervous?
Yeah, actually you are.
Flat it out. So yeah, you put more. No, don't scrape it out. Just put more.
All right.
Put more thin sets. The word is buttering it. You're buttering it, the crack, yeah. And then, yeah. Well, here. So,
this ain't.
flat it. You want it. You see how smooth it is? You have to flat your knife. You don't do it this way. You scraping it out. But this one, you're buttering it out.
All right.
You know, yeah, like that. And then on the top, the same thing.
Buttering it out,
Yeah.
or add some more.
Buttering it up. When you hear, if you hear your knife, if you can hear like making sound, that means you're scraping it out. You shouldn't hear sounds.
Gotcha.
What? You see? Versa. Make sense? So you just over here too, you can go higher because this tape is thick. Okay, you see how big it is? So you need like a 2 knife on one side. So do the hopper.
And with the corner piece, or you not worry about that?
No, go more. Put more on top now. Because think of how big this thing is. Yep. Man.
Move. Tough angle here.
It's harder than it looks. Huh? So you know you're gonna use 2. So make a room. So this one. So you should put put it somewhere there. You just want to cover the seam.
Seams. Okay.
Yeah, and pull it this way a little bit so it's exactly. Craig, let me know if I'm on if I'm blocking you.
Knife.
Pull this here like that because you want this to have something behind it to really stick. Right now you don't have much enough meat on that, but that's not a problem. You cut it out. Why are you asking me for my knife? What happened to yours?
Because we're a team.
Oh no! One thing about me, I don't like sharing here.
Sharing is caring.
Nah, I don't believe that. Right, Craig?
You eat my food all day. Every time you come over, you're like, "Where's the food?" I think you like sharing other people's stuff.
Yeah, not mine though. So.
Not mine.
Okay.
Alright.
So close these together as much as you can. Yeah. So before I squeeze anything else, man,
Yes, sir.
I will get the mud here, and you know for sure this is not enough. So maybe put something here. This thing is cheap,
Alright.
so don't be generous on it.
What you want me to do with the?
Even put more here because we want that to stick. You want it to stick. You want more on that. You rather squeeze more out than not enough at all. You know.
Gotcha.
Because we try. We don't want bubble here. Okay, now good, and then try to squeezing it out one at a time. Put your hand the other way, this way, and then because your hand is not on the way, and then squeeze it from this way. Yep,
that way.
Exactly.
Interesting how to use the tool.
Yeah, there you go. You got it. Yep, halfway. Yeah, and then you can, if your mud is too messy, you can take it out. If I'm not, okay, you can do that, I guess. Yeah, sure. Oh man, you're messy.
This is a messy job, sir.
Yeah. There you go. The top still. Okay.
And then extra.
Extra. It's not as easy. Excuse me, let me answer this phone.
It's a process.
Don't be nervous. Hello, woman. What can I help?
Yeah, it's funny.
She bringing food?
So, do
You
you want
squeeze it
mud?
out completely?
Completely.
Yeah.
The best of my ability.
So I want to smooth this out. So
seal
if you
that.
put seal it up and then smooth it out like that, and then you have now the seam. You see that? And then the same thing here. I like doing that because when I do my tile, because you see how thin this is? Doing tile is still gonna show as different surface. So but if you put, this is what I mean. There's not enough mud. That's why it's peeling off. You want to put, you see now it's stick. So
Gotcha.
I want just like that. The same thing which we're gonna, so whatever you learn here is gonna be the same process as us going over the drywall. That's good right there.
Gotcha.
And is there any other seam? Oh yeah, do the seam. And this one you're only gonna use one tape.
Right.
But
There's just
remember,
one
don't
seam.
scrape it out.
Like
Put
that.
it in there. Yeah, there we go. Oh man, look at that. Now I'm talking about messy. Now it stinks on my ears, Craig. Huh? Yeah, I got thin stuff in my ear. I don't know how it gets in. You see that?
You're the expert.
How is it? Oh, actually, you doing okay. All you need me to just to get the hell out of here, and then you.
You make me nervous. I don't know why.
Yeah, because that's one we can go for.
And also, you don't want the tape to overlap the corner.
Alright.
You want to pull it out.
it down
So
this
yeah,
way?
you want to pull it out before. Let me see.
It sticks.
Exactly, because even now, actually, at this case, right now, you're gonna put a tape over here. So when you overlap this, that means you're creating the thickness
Okay.
for the other one and for the tile. But you know, that's fine for now.
So you're putting in enough thin set to get everything to stick, but not enough that it would make like a big bump
Exactly.
when you tile in later on.
Yeah. Greg, you know what you're talking about. I think you've been around me for a while now. You could pull it, not like that. You can do it like this. This one you're only doing it because it's awkward for you to go like this.
Okay.
And technically you can do it this way, and then the last of it, then you switch it because it gets hard pulling like that. You know, you're using elbow grease now and it should be naturally, you know. This one you see how my finger is? I'm pressing it. So as I press, I drag it. Baby step. I don't have to squeeze it out completely at once. Baby step, you know?
Gotcha.
Yeah, baby step.
And then what you do with this excess right here?
Like that. And then you know you're gonna cut this later, but it's really not a problem. So now you can clean it up the way I clean the way you clean the other one. Yeah. You should put your mud on that knife and fade it out like I was doing. Oh, and this is another thing. So you never want to start here, because if you start here, you're gonna get so much bump in this area and then clean it up easy. So if you start on the halfway and then with almost like nothing on this knife, then you can come here now. So it's nothing. You don't want to put so much in the corner.
Gotcha.
So you do it this way. All you gotta do is like that. Too thick. Pull some out. Yep. Pull some out, especially in that middle. And then in the middle is a bump. Yeah. Pull it. Yeah. And almost take it out. Almost take it out completely. And then put some in a bucket. You know? So when you cover the entire tape, guess what? You just create a bump in this section. Over here, you know, I only cover the edge of it. So,
see?
Yeah, the tape should be seen.
Gotcha, brother.
Alright, you see this is thicker, so I'm gonna show you. So press here, you literally bend your knife, and all you gotta do is drag it. You see how clean it looks?
Gotcha.
And so right there, you drag it, and then when it comes to here, you also drag it. Look at that. That's how clean. And even this, you get rid of that excess. And then when you put your mud on this thing, do it this way. See?
Make life
and now you have to clean that to make it look like that.
All right. So by doing the same process, you just show
do
me.
the same process.
Would you look at that? Magic.
Look at that. Yeah. And next time when you do it, don't have the tip of this blade in here, because guess what? You create a line.
I see.
You want to overlap it. And then the area you should be pressed with your fingers is this. So I hold it like my knife like that, and all I gotta go is upward. Alright? So knife, I go upward. All the way. And then I come down. Right, I'm gonna pre-cut this. So I pull it up here. It's not a rocket sign, otherwise I wouldn't be good at it. So I go here. I just give myself enough that I know. All right, somewhere there. The same process. So you know this one gonna fold, right? Well, this is not a drywall, so it's not gonna be that easy. So I just go like that. Go up. I should get rid of the knife. That might make my life easy. Just like that. And then I go down. I go down. So I'm short a little bit here. And on the ceiling is more. So what I want to do when I'm short in this situation, I know the water is not that high. My important is the bottom. So I'm going to squeeze it. I'm going to bring it all the way down. I don't care much about the top because the water don't go that high. So we try to just one that's not leak. So I run my hand in the middle just like that if I wanted to. And then I'll get my knife, of course, the smallest one, and the same thing. I can squeeze it upward. You know, and then I take it to this again. And then here, where I stop, and now I'm gonna go like that. You know, and then I flip a knife, and then the same thing. I go here, top, again, and then I go down. Squeeze it down a little bit. I think the mud is a little bit thick now, so So you see crack, I don't know. You see here? I don't like that, so it mean no more, not enough much. So I put it here. I'd rather be having this to stick to it. So now I'm gonna go with doing my sickle thing. I can go there like the same thing I just did.
Gotcha.
That's a little bit, and then I gotta squeeze it out like that. Squeeze it out. Same thing here. I treat it the same way here, so I have to fade it a little bit out so it doesn't have bump. So like that, and then the same thing here. I was just yelling you about messy. Now I'm dropping everywhere. Consistency.
Messy comes with the job.
So just making sure there's no residue anywhere. You know, all of it. Well, here there's a little bit, all of it. And then when I come here, I know I just put this up, so I can't scrape too much of it, but I still want to a little bit.
So you're a little bit gentler over
A little bit
overlap.
gentle, exactly, overlap. Over here, Manny, I want this out before dry. I don't know, you can put it in, you can put it on the in the water. And maybe you use your sponge and clean it up. So, you know, it's easy to take it out now versus later on, man. You know, sometimes even too, it doesn't hurt to run your wet your sponge. That's what I do myself. And then now you have a crystal. You're gonna appreciate it when it's clean, just like that. And now you're gonna do the same over there, all the time.
Moment
All right?
of truth.
Moment's truth. Let's see what you got.
What I learned was you want the tape to show and you want it to be smooth. As you can see on this side, that was my first time, and then later on you see I got better.
Yeah, that does look better. It looks smoother and there's a little bit more of the red showing.
Yeah, absolutely. And then as you also see, this was the corner piece that the expert did. This is the corner piece I did. So
wait, so this is the corner piece the expert did?
Yeah, okay. Alright. So yeah, so the video, we just did this. So if you like the video, please subscribe for more to come. Alright, we good.